I now request Mr. Wasif Rizvi, founding president of Habib University, to share his thoughts with us.
Adab, assalamu alaikum. So now some words, especially for you, class of 2026. I usually borrow some from some masters like Hafiz or Ghalib at the start of my comments, but the riot that 𝗖cie Sheikh caused when he slayed all of you in the mastery of your own brain rot, I thought I'll rename the title of my speech. So the title of this speech to you is From Delulu to Salulu. I wish I'd never had heard or said these words, but nevertheless. You leave this hall today and walk straight into the world that is coming apart. The rivers are dying, the air is thick with that what we have burned, the forests fall, the species vanish. This is the inheritance we hand you. You're welcome. You did not break it, but it is now yours to carry. And here's the cruelty folded inside that inheritance. At the very moment the world most needs your attention, you have been engineered not to give it. As we discussed at the time of your orientation, of all the polycrises plaguing us, the deepest is the crisis of cognition, where attention is imprisoned and framed as inflated self, until it must constantly be seen, and a self that must be seen is a self forever wants. This wanting is the most profitable substance ever discovered, and an entire order now exists to keep it. It steals us, each of us, inside our skull-sized kingdom, alone at its center, and calls this cage freedom. Since a mind held hostage to its own craving cannot see past itself, the swollen, wanting self is precisely what the owners of this world require you to do, so that you stay busy feeding it while they devour whatever little is remained. Against all of this, our tradition sets down a single word, al-tawazu. It is translated as humility, and this translation has nearly killed it, because the world now hears humility as a soft voice and a modest manner. Tawazu is something entirely else. Its roots mean to set a thing down in its rightful place, to restore proportion. It is a discipline of locating the self truthfully, not at the center of creation, but within it, as but one of its infinite trustees. It is one force that breaks open the skull-sized kingdom and lets the world flood back in. 12 centuries ago, Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam gave us the potentiality of tawazu. Inna raza yambatu fi sahlu, wala yambatu fi safa. فَكَذَلِكَ الْحِكْمَةَ تَعَمُّرُ فِي الْقَلْبِ الْمُتَوَازِئِ وَلَا تَعَمُّرُ فِي الْقَلْبِ الْمُتَكَبِّرِ الْجَبَّارِ لَا أَنَّ اللَّهَ جَعَلَ تَوَازُ آلَةُ الْعَقْلِ. The seed grows in soft soil and never upon stone. So too does wisdom take root in a humble heart and never in the heart of the arrogant tyrant. For Allah has made tawazu the instrument of intellect. Allah ja'alat tawaza alatul aql. Not its ornament, its instrument. It's so radical. Humility is not manners added on top of a clever mind. It is the faculty without which you cannot truly know anything at all. Wisdom grows in soft soil. On stone, nothing takes root. But unfortunately, there is a ceaseless crushing boulder that is annihilating the world for the 5 centuries, wisdomless stone. It puts the libraries and cosmologies of Concord to ruins until a single scheme is left standing and could crown itself as universal, the enlightened, the objective, the only real. This class of 2026 is what the word satanic truly means. not horns or fire, but demonic genius of dressing horror as virtue. Every now and then, over these centuries, the mask slips. Atrocity shows through, the world recoils, and then, like a serpent, the machine grows a fresh skin of justification and crawls right on. Development, progress, security, etc. But something seems to be changing. 2.5 years ago, the mask did not merely slip, it is being incinerated in the rubble of Gaza, beneath which remains of some 200,000 human beings now lie. This time, mostly owing to young people like you, we are seeing the face beneath the face, and the machine is struggling in plain view to grow its skin back. The three values it exists to conceal have become too apparent for its comfort: a sadistic hunger for winning, a racism it no longer troubles to deny, and a genocidal violence that is seen in broad daylight. These are famous private vices we were assured would once set free deliver a public good. We are seeing the latest installment of this public good. 200,000 people killed, and the planet is on fire. Individual thinkers, speakers in the West are not blind to this. 21 years ago, at Kenyon College, David Foster Wallace begged a graduating class to escape what he called the default setting, the skull-sized kingdom, the self forever at the center, and simply to pay attention. Just 8 days ago at Harvard, Conan O'Brien told that university graduates will live in the age of extreme narcissism and that the only cure is humility, even urging them to let Harvard itself become the least important thing about them. Desperate pleas, pay attention, be humble, step down from the center of the world. Unfortunately, at Kenyon and definitely at Harvard, humility is a giant anomaly. Their education builds the kingdom of narcissism, and the commencement speaker at the very end begs them to leave it. Here at Habib, however, we begin from the opposite place. For us, attention and humility are not parting messages to your education. They indeed are our purpose. Tawazu and yohsan are carved into the gate before you ever walk through it. For this university is itself an act of repair, and you are the proof. At Habib, knowledge neither is a prize or a commodity sold to whoever can pay. It's a trust open to whoever can learn, which is why every one of you have been carried by the generosity of others. That is Tawazu as an institution. Tawazu softens the soil, yohsan to do good with it, to cultivate the beautiful, to leave everything more whole than what you found. But we only had 4 years. What's cultivated is brief and vulnerable. The afreet of wanting I named at the start, the engine of that captured cognition, has a name. It is envy. This entire order runs on it. Your display becomes another's envy. That envy drives them to display in turn, which breeds envy in someone else and further on. Imam 𝗖cie 𝗃cie set down a single sentence. Al-tawazu ne'mata la yuhsada alayya. Tawazu is a blessing that no one can envy you for. Consider how total this release is. Tawazu transcends envy. It is a goodness that no longer needs to be seen. The eye of envy slides straight past it, because there is nothing in it for envy to commodify. It is the single thing you can own that lies outside of the economy of envy altogether. Class of 2026, that is what these 4 years were for. Habib hasn't taught you to win inside this toxic order. We taught you so you could pass through it with your grace intact, your beauty intact, your soul as your own, carrying tawazu as a thing that keeps you whole, and yohsan as the thing that keeps you beautiful. Let the measure of your life be not what you will gather, but what you will repair. And the repair has no end, because the violence has no end. So carry it with grace and carry it all your life. May your intellect stay sharp, your heart stay soft. May tawazu be your one belonging that this world can never envy you for. And may wisdom, the real thing, which takes root only in soft ground, always find fertile soil in you. We pray you protect this Sululu among the insane abundance of Delulu that you are about to inhabit. Thank you and God bless you.